Hello there, my name is Jay. I'm one of the expert teachers here at E2 Language. I have an idea and I want to give you a little quiz today. My idea is that the better you are able to identify different word types in English, that is, you can look at a paragraph and say that's a noun, that's a verb, that's an adjective, that's an adverb, etc., the better you're going to perform on your English test, because the easier it will be for you to read, because you won't just be seeing words and meaning, you'll be seeing what type of meaning the word is, for example, which is incredibly helpful. So what we're going to do in this lesson is I'm going to quiz you, and please try to do it. And then at the end, I'm going to provide a solution for you to improve your ability to identify word types, improve your reading, improve your speaking, listening, and writing. So let's take a look at this. Let's do a little quiz. Can you identify different word types in English? So please get out a pen. The total score will be out of 39. So you need to tally or keep your score as you go along. You can pop it into the chat if you like. And first of all, I'm just going to remind you that of all the hundreds of thousands of words in English, there are actually only 8 types of words. Do you know what they are? For example, there are nouns, pronouns, verbs, adjectives, adverbs, prepositions, conjunctions, and articles. So although there are, I forget how many words there are in English, it's a bit of a debate because what's a word and what's a form of a word, etc. But nevertheless, there are 8 types or categories of words. All right, so what we're going to do first is identify the nouns in this paragraph, and I'm going to give you 30 seconds, and if you want, you can pause the video and spend longer. That's beside the point. But what I want you to do is to say, okay, that's a noun, that's a noun, that's a noun. Let me give you a little hint as to what a noun is. A noun is a thing, like paper or a pencil or a watch. These are things. They can also be abstract things that you cannot touch or taste or see or hear or smell, for example. So that's my little hint. So look at this paragraph, identify how many things or how many nouns can you see in 30 seconds. Okay, and feel free to pause the video if you need more time. But let me go through now and identify all of the nouns with you. So we have one here, people. That is a noun. That is a thing. It's a plural noun because there's more than one, but that is a thing. Game or games is a thing. Cards. Board games, this functions as one single noun because it's a compound noun. There you go. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 so far. What other things are there more likely to stay mentally sharp in later? Life is a noun. Study is a noun. Those who regularly played non-digital games, of course, we saw that before. That's a noun. Scored better on, here we go. This is interesting. We have memory. Now let's put a wiggly line here, and thinking, let's put a wiggly line here, because in fact, this is a noun, tests, but thinking and memory are actually functioning as adjectives for this noun tests here. So they do not count just according to the context. If you looked at them by themselves, you could say, yes, that's a noun, but here it's functioning or it's playing a role as an adjective. But tests certainly is, 70s is, and research is. So in total, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So how many did you get there? Because that was out of 10 points. Let's move on to the next one now. I want you to identify the pronouns. probably should have given you the hint before I gave you the time, but anyway, so a pronoun refers to a noun. It's a funny word that we use to refer to a noun, like computer is the noun, but I could say this or that or it, for example. Anyway, how many could you identify? Let's go through and take a look. So who is a pronoun? Da, 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 da. What else have we got? Those, referring back to a noun. Another who. So we've got 3. And we've got 4 here because there is also a pronoun. So we have 4 points for the pronouns. How are you going so far? Are you struggling? Are you looking at this paragraph and all you see are words and you can't identify what they are, what type of word they are? Don't worry, at the end of this video, I'm going to show you a solution which will really improve your ability to identify word types, but also improve your grammar overall as well, which is cool. Let's keep going though. This is fun, hopefully. Here we go. So how many verbs are there? My hint for this one is verbs. Think of words like do, does, is doing, was doing, has been doing, will do, has those sorts of do words, right? Indicating some sort of activity or action or movement. But also think about those be verbs like is, am, are, was, were, etc. They're the other type. You have 30 seconds to count the verbs. Okay, let's take a look here. How many verbs can we spot? So people who play, there's a nice verb. Games, cards and board games are. That's one of those funny be verbs. It's not really a doing verb, but it's a be verb. So play, are. More likely to stay mentally sharp in later life. A study suggests those who regularly played. Now here's something interesting. Here we have play. And here we have played. See, verbs are strange in English because they change their form to indicate time. This is essentially the same verb, but this one's indicating the past and this one's indicating some sort of continual thing that somebody does. So those who regularly played non-digital games scored better on memory and thinking tests in their 70s, the research found. Cool. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 points there. Put into the chat how many you got for verbs, and hopefully you're keeping a tally of your overall score. Let's look at adjectives now, and my hint for adjectives is that they describe something. In other words, they describe a noun. So have a look at this paragraph. Look for the descriptions, the descriptive words. How many can you find? Okay, let's count the adjectives now. So people who play games, no descriptions there. Cards and board games are more, there's one, likely to stay mentally sharp in later life, a study suggests. Those who regularly played non-digital, you can see it's describing that noun there, games, non-digital games, scored better on memory and thinking tests. Remember, these ones are describing this noun here. So memory test, thinking test in their 70s, the research found. So all up we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 adjectives there. So 7 points for adjectives. How many did you get? Let's now find the adverbs. I'll give you a little hint. This is pretty easy. Most adverbs finish with an ly ending, like quickly or quietly. So that will be helpful here. Okie dokie, you should have spotted 3 adverbs here. We have likely, mentally, and regularly. Cool, 1, 2, 3. That's pretty straightforward. Okay, so 3 points for the adverbs. Let's move on to the 6th word type, prepositions. We have 2 more. How many prepositions can you find? Let me give you a little hint. Prepositions are words like in, of, at, to, for, away, from. They indicate or signal movement, like away or across, for example. They indicate location, on or at. And they also represent time as well, like in November or something like that. Yes, see how you go. Okay, so prepositions are typically short words. Some can be long though. People who play games, cards and board games are more likely to is a preposition. Stay mentally sharp in life. You say in life. A study suggests. Those who regularly played non-digital games scored better on. You score on your test in the 1970s. Sorry, not 1970s, in their 70s. So all up we have 4 points for prepositions. How many did you find there? Let's now count the conjunctions. And conjunctions are words that join, well, you can join 2 words together with a conjunction, 2 phrases, or 2 full sentences together with conjunctions. They're like glue, if you like. How many can you find in this paragraph? Okie dokie. In fact, I don't know about you. I could only find 2. You could see cards and board games connecting these 2 words here, and memory and thinking. So in fact, 2, and they were both the and conjunction, which is very common. So 2 points there. Okie dokie. The final one are articles. No hint here. How many articles can you find? Okay, so articles are words like an, and the. So what do we got? What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? We've got study here. We've got those who the. So we have an indefinite article here, and we have a definite article here. So all up, we have 2 points there for articles. So how many did you score out of 39? Did you add them all up? Please pop your score below. I'm just curious because, as I said, I have a bit of a theory about this. So was it easy? Was it hard? Do you feel like you need to improve your ability to identify the different word types in English? Because my suspicion is that if you are able to do that, you're going to have better grammar. You're going to be more precise with your language. You're going to be able to convey meaning more easily. That's my hypothesis. Anyway, cool. Now, let me show you, whoops, before you move on, make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel because it's awesome. Okay, if you need help with identifying the different word types, then check out this website called e2school.com and sign up to our course called Grammar Review. It's easy to learn, there are expert teachers, and it is 100% free. You do not have to pay any money for it. And it's pretty comprehensive. Let me show you how it works. Okay, so it's pretty cool because what you do first is you watch a little video, and while you're watching the video, you complete little activities which help you to identify the different word types, for example. And then what you do, which is really cool, is you apply your knowledge of the grammar to various activities like listening, for example, or reading. So you go through and you complete all of the activities here. Cool, I hope that was helpful. If you need any more help, check out e2school.com.